Hello and welcome to the TTI Distribution Download, the podcast where we talk about all things happening in the world of electronic components with the specialists of TTI.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome everybody to TTI's Distribution Download podcast. I'm your host, John Sandy from TTI, and joining me today is Steve Brahosky, also from TTI, and special guest, Jeremy Coe, Amphenol Communication Solutions National Sales and Distribution Leader. Welcome, Steve, and welcome, Jeremy.
Thanks for having me, John.
Thank you, John. Glad to be here.
Today, we're going to talk about power solutions for ESS and renewable energy applications. And I'm going to kick it off and get straight in there and basically ask you the question, Jeremy. What is an energy storage system, and why is it so important to us today?
Certainly. An energy storage system typically includes lithium-ion battery modules, power conditioning systems or inverters, and a battery management system. These systems store energy when there's a surplus, like during peak solar generation, and release it when demand rises. ESS plays a key role in grid stability, managing renewable variability, and ensuring energy resilience for homes, commercial buildings, and utilities.
Thanks, Jeremy. As a follow-up to that, why is renewable energy a driving force behind the ESS growth?
Renewable energy is critical for a sustainable future. It offers a clean, low-carbon alternative to fossil fuels, helping combat climate change, reduce air pollution, and improve energy security. As more solar and wind energy is produced, ESS is essential to balance the supply and demand, making these clean sources more reliable and accessible. One of the biggest drivers right now is the shift from pilot projects to full-scale deployments. Residential is steady, but commercial and utility-scale storage are growing really fast, especially in regions pushing renewables or grid modernization. Customers want connectors that can handle high currents, faster installation, and long-term reliability. That aligns really well with where Amphenol is already investing.
So talking about that alignment, why don't you expand a little bit and explain where ACS fits in to this transition to cleaner energy?
Certainly. Amphenol plays a vital role by designing and manufacturing high-performance interconnect solutions tailored for renewable solutions, including solar, wind, EV charging, and ESS. Our robust connectors, cables, and signal power solutions ensure reliable energy flow, particularly in demanding environments. We help customers build smarter, safer, and more efficient energy systems.
So when we talk about energy systems, we talk about ESS. Obviously, there are various different kinds of energy storage systems. What does Amphenol support specifically?
We provide interconnect solutions across the entire ESS spectrum, residential, commercial, industrial, and utility scale. That includes battery module connectors, PCS/inverter interfaces, BMS connectors, and high current solutions that also extend to adjacent technologies like EV charging.
Obviously, we see a lot of this. This is very much topic of conversation these days. A lot of development, a lot of effort, a lot of people moving into this space. When we look at that and then think about in terms of scalability, what specific challenges are customers facing today, and how can ACS help them?
A lot of it comes down to installation complexity and reliability. When you scale to hundreds of cabinets, every connector, every contact, and every cable needs to be easy to install, repeatable, and safe. That's why plug and play is such a big trend. Customers want modular solutions to reduce field labor and minimize mistakes. That's an area where Amphenol's designs really help.
Another big topic in this space, and I hear it time and time again, is safety and concerns to be safe operation. Can you explain why that's such a high priority in the world of ESS?
Absolutely. ESS units carry high energy density, which means the risk of thermal runaway, fire, or electric shock is real if not properly managed. Our solutions are designed with safety at the core, offering touch-safe features, rugged housing, and secure locking systems that protect both people and equipment. Ensuring system integrity is essential for long-term performance and compliance.
Okay, you mentioned earlier plug and play, Jeremy, which is a term that's used across a spectrum of our business. And more specifically in the energy space, I'd ask you to kind of comment on what does it mean for ESS connectors. There's one connector system that's a standard that Amphenol Communication Solutions has a product offering for, which is the ORV3 connector, which is a power distribution connector used in energy storage. So could you maybe give us a little more background on plug-and-play concept, please?
Certainly. For us, plug-and-play means pre-engineered, modular connectors that simplify the field installation process. These solutions reduce wiring complexity, support rapid commissioning, and enable battery modules or power units to be easily swapped or upgraded. This makes deployment faster, safer, and more scalable, especially in high volume or utility scale settings.
So moving on, Jeremy, and maybe just trying to either highlight maybe one particular product family or one series of products. Could you give us a bit of an overview, really, maybe of any of the standout connectors in this ESS portfolio and space, please?
Yeah, one great example is the bar clip BK250 and BK400 series. These high current connectors are ideal for battery module interconnects and bus bar applications. They support up to 400 amps, offer excellent mechanical retention, and feature press fit or solderless options. They're also compact and high efficient, exactly what our customers need for scalable ESS platforms.
That's cool. So I can see, I talked about ORV3 earlier, which is the AC interface, the power coming into the box, and then the bar clip is power distribution within their server rack system. So as I said earlier, you've got solutions that cross the spectrum of power distribution within an ESS application. So we stay in the space of renewable energy because it has so much attention in the overall market these days. So beyond ESS, how does Amphenol contribute to the broader renewable and EV charging space in terms of solutions, innovation, and allowing your customers to deploy and execute on the designs that they're bringing to market?
We extend our power solutions to solar inverters, wind control systems, and EV charging infrastructure. Our high current connectors are built to handle demands of level 2 and level 3 fast chargers, and are designed to emphasize durability, low contact resistance, and thermal efficiency, critical in high use outdoor applications.
So Jeremy, thanks for that. Why don't we spend just the last few minutes of our time looking ahead and looking at trends and seeing what will be shaping the future of ESS interconnect technology as we close out 2025 and move into 2026 and beyond.
Certainly. Innovation is accelerating. We're seeing growing demand for higher current density, compact footprints, and rugged, IP-rated enclosures. Integration with sensors or communication buses like CAN is also on the rise. In the near future, expect even more hot swappable, wireless-ready, and intelligent connectors, many of which we're already showcasing at events and trade shows.
Thanks, Jeremy, and that's a great place to end today's podcast. Appreciate you joining us. That was Jeremy Coe, National Sales and Distribution Leader from Amphenol Communication Solutions, joining myself, John Sandy, and Steve Brahosky from TTI on the latest Distribution Download podcast. Join us again for a new episode coming soon.
That's it for this episode of the TTI Distribution Download. For more information on any of the topics you heard about today, reach out to your nearby TTI branch at 1-800-CALL-TTI or visit us online at tti.com.